a tale of a delicious adventure in a wonderful land. You can't tell it will be delicious. Can't you smell it already? Oh, how I love that gorgeous smell. You've all heard of Cadbury's, Roundtrees, Fries, Nestle's, Wonkas.
Wonka? What's that?
What's that you say? You mean you don't know what Wonka is? Why, Wonka chocolate! Of course! I'll admit that Willy Wonka's chocolate factory is fairly new, but it's also the greatest chocolate ever invented. Why, Willy Wonka himself is the most amazing, the most fantastic, the most extraordinary chocolate maker the world has ever seen. He's invented things like, say, what I'm not going to tell you. You came here to see for yourself.
So I'll let you do just that. But before I do, I should probably fill you in on what's been happening here lately. Since Willy Wonka makes the best chocolate in the whole wide world, three other great chocolate makers known as Mr. Ficklegrabber, Mr. Broadnose, and Mr. Slugsworth sent spies to work for Mr. Wonka. Well, they must have been good spies because soon they started creating such delicious Wonka favorites such as ice cream that never melts,
That's amazing!
chewing gum that never loses its flavor, and candy balloons you can blow up to huge sizes before you pop them with a pin and gobble them up. Mr. Wonka didn't know what to do. He didn't know who the spies were. He knew that if he continued to operate his factory, all his secrets might be stolen. So he did the only thing he could. He sent all the workers home and closed the factory.
But you might think that this would be the end of Mr. Willy Wonka, but no sir, not him. After months and months went by, the factory suddenly began operating again. But nobody knew who was running the place. Nobody ever went in, and nobody ever came out. The only thing one could see were the dancing shadows beneath the lighted windows. Mighty strange. Well, anyway, to get back to the story, there was soon a huge article in the town newspaper stating Mr. Willy Wonka, in order to sell a lot of candy once again, was running a contest.
A contest?
Yes, sir, that's right, a contest. He had secretly wrapped a golden ticket under ordinary wrapping paper in 5 ordinary candy bars.
Well, these candy bars were said to be found anywhere, in any shop, in any street, in any town, in any state, in any country in the world, upon the counters where the chocolate bars were sold. 4 of these tickets have already been found. Oh, by the way, do you want to meet them?
Yes!
Well, let's see. I think they're somewhere here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for interrupting this program, but we have an extraordinary announcement. That earlier today, Mr. Willy Wonka, the greatest inventor and maker of chocolate, has decided to open his chocolate factory, the largest and most famous in the world, to a few lucky children. 5 golden tickets have been hidden under ordinary wrapping paper of 5 ordinary chocolate bars. And these can be anywhere, in any shop, in any street, in any town, in any country in the world. Upon any counter where Wonka sweets are sold. News has just reached us that the first golden ticket has been found. The lucky winner is a 9-year-old boy named Augustus Gloop. We now go to a live broadcast and meet the first golden ticket winner from Dusselheim.
This golden ticket is my meal ticket to eat and eat and eat and eat. Eat all the time. Chocolate, chocolate, hungry.
Well, any other feelings?
I feel very sorry for Wonka. It's going to cost him a fortune in fudge.
Wow, you must be very proud of yourself, Augustus.
I just knew I would find the golden ticket. Eating is my hobby, you know. That's all I'm interested in. In fact, I eat so many bars of chocolate a day that it was almost impossible for me not to find one. But I always say that I wouldn't go on eating like I do unless I needed nourishment, would I? It's all vitamins anyway. What a thrill it will be for me to visit Mr. Wonka's marvelous factory.
I hope you enjoy your visit at the chocolate factory.
I will!
This is Grish Rao reporting for the 6 o'clock news. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, it's nearly time for Charlie to come home. He's late. He works far too hard for a little boy. He should have more time to play. I would go to work, but the floor's too cold.
Hey, Grandpa Joe.
Happy birthday, Charlie. I've got a present for you. Here, Charlie.
Oh, thank you, Grandpa Joe. Oh, it feels warm. Thank you, Grandpa Joe. I'll wear it every day. Oh, I almost forgot. I got patron, so I bought a loaf of bread to eat with cabbage soup tonight. It'll be a real birthday banquet. And Grandpa Joe, I bought some tobacco. I decided I'm buying tobacco every week.
There's no need, Charlie. I'm giving it up. When you bring home a loaf of bread, it becomes a banquet.
Go on, Grandpa, just this once.
Thanks, Charlie. Have you heard the news today?
No, Grandpa, what news?
Willy Wonka's opening his chocolate factory.
Do you mean we can go in and see Mr. Wonka?
Well, not quite. Mr. Willy Wonka has hidden 5 golden tickets under 5 ordinary golden bars of chocolate.
Do you think I could be a lucky winner?
Why not, Charlie? You have a chance as much as everyone else.
But I don't have a bar of chocolate very often. The kids at school make fun of me because I don't have sweets.
Don't worry, Charlie. At least you don't have to go to the dentist as often as those kids.
By the time I come to my next chocolate bar, all the golden tickets will be found.
Come on now, Charlie. Your chance will come one day. Perhaps it has.
What do you mean, Grandpa?
I've been saving for your birthday and I've bought you a little something. Close your eyes and hold out your hands.
A Wonka with scrumptious fudge for a delight.
Don't be too disappointed if you don't find what you're looking for underneath the wrapper.
Yes, after all, there are only 4 tickets left to be found.
It's okay if you don't find what you're looking for. At least you have the bar of chocolate. The Wonka's Whippy Scrumptious Fudge Mellow Delight. It's the best of them all.
Yes, I know. Sorry, Grandpa, no luck this time.
It's okay. Your chance will come one day. Let's watch TV.
Try it, Grandpa.
Thank you.
The first golden...
Let's watch TV.
The first golden ticket has been found. Augustus Gloop from Dusselhouse.
He looks to me like a great big greedy drinking pot. It says here that he does nothing but eat all day.
I heard at work that the second golden ticket was found. Apparently, a rich girl from a rich family somewhere in America. That means there are only 3 tickets left to be found.
Your chance will come one day, Charlie.
But I guess I shouldn't be expecting too much. But oh, when will things change?
Probably when you least expect it, Charlie.
A new disease has descended upon the globe. Wonkamania. While we in the studios have been waiting for news of the next golden ticket winner, police have reported that kidnap ransoms are now being called in the forms of Wonka bars. A famous London auction firm have just sold a case of Wonka bars for an outstanding sum of money. As we reported earlier, the second golden ticket winner has been located. While we have been waiting to give you a live interview, news has just reached us of 2 more lucky ticket winners. We now join our live camera crew to meet these young lucky people.
Take 1. And here we are at Alabama Hive, where Veruca Sol has found the second golden ticket. So tell me, Mr. Sol, how exactly did you find this golden ticket?
Well, you see, boys, as soon as Veruca dear told me that she wanted one of these golden ticket thingies, I got all the bars I could get my hand on and sent them to my factory. I have about 100 women working for me, and I said, from now on, ladies, stop shredding peanuts and start shredding chocolate wrappers. It was awful seeing her like that. As the days went by, and after news from Dustline about Augustus Gloop came,
I wanted to be first.
she was on the floor, kicking and yelling.
I wanted to be first. I wanted to be first. I wanted to be first.
Oh, it was dreadful seeing her like that. We do everything we can to keep her happy and contented. And after 3 whole days, we got her what she wanted.
Shut up, you! It's my golden ticket. Do you hear me? All mine.
Well, Veruca, I hope you enjoy your visit at the chocolate factory and get everything you want.
I will. Don't you worry.
This is Nasir Bakar reporting for the Priority News. Good night.
And here we are outside the house of Miss Violet Beauregard, holder of golden ticket number 3.
Here it is, the third golden ticket, and it's all mine.
Excuse me, Miss Beauregard.
You can call me Violet.
Well, Violet, congratulations on winning the third golden ticket. Would you like to tell the audience how you found it?
I'm a gum chewer, mostly. But when I heard about these ticket things of Mr. Wonka, I laid a gum and switched candy bars in the hope of striking lucky. Now, of course, I'm right back on gum. I simply can't do without it. I munch it all day long, except for a few minutes at mealtime, when I take it out of my mouth and stick it behind my ear for safety. It may interest you to know that this piece of gum I'm chewing right at this moment months solid. That's it's featured the one held by my best friend, Miss Cornelia Princemetal. Hi there, Cornelia, sweetie. Oh, she was furious. I am thrilled to be going to Mr. Wonka's factory, and I understand that he's going to give me enough gum to last me the rest of my whole life.
Thank you, Violet. Until next time.
And here we are at the TV household where 9-year-old My TV has found the fourth golden ticket.
Bang, 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 bang! Can't you people see I'm watching TV? I wish you wouldn't interrupt me.
Well, Mike, at least can you tell us how exactly you found the golden ticket?
Well, I was watching TV when I opened a bar of chocolate, and there it was. I wasn't very interested. I'd rather have my meals right here in front of the TV.
I see. That's very...
Didn't I tell you to be quiet? This show is an absolute wrist banger. I like gangsters best, especially when they start pumping each other full of lead. Bang, 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 bang.
Well, sorry, Mike. I think we'll return to the studios where the search for the fifth and the final golden ticket continues. Good night.
Grandpa Joe!
What? Oh, it's you, Charlie.
Grandpa, is it really true that Willy Wonka's chocolate factory is the biggest in the world?
True, of course it's true. It's as big as 50 times as big as any other in the world.
And is Willy Wonka really the most cleverest chocolate maker in the world?
Charlie, Mr. Willy Wonka is the most amazing, the most fantastic, the most extraordinary chocolate maker the world has ever seen. I thought everyone knew that.
I knew he was famous and I knew he was clever.
Clever? He's more than that. He's a magician with chocolate. He can make anything he wants. He's even made ice cream that stays frozen when left in the sun all day.
But that's impossible!
Of course it's impossible, but Mr. Wonka has done it. Charlie,
Yes, Grandpa Joe.
I've got a surprise for you.
What is it, Grandpa?
Here.
But I gave that money to buy tobacco, not chocolate for me.
Open it, Charlie.
No, Grandpa, you do it.
We don't have a hope, really. You know that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
But there's a tiny chance it might be the one, don't you agree?
Why don't you open it, Grandpa?
All in good time. Which end do you think I should open first?
That corner, top right. Just tear off a tiny bit.
Like that?
Yeah, now a little more.
You finish it. I'm too nervous.
No, Grandpa, you must do it yourself.
Very well then. Well, I guess nothing is a great place to start life because then you have nothing to lose.
Is this yours? Yours? Did you drop this?
Welcome back. Welcome back to the morning show. And Grandpa's Wonkamania. Have you heard about the fifth golden ticket team?
Someone in South America last I heard. Did they? Well, that's it then.
I bought over 100 bars of chocolate. All my savings are gone.
Well, I bought more than that. I even took a loan from my dad. I think I had about 176.
But, let's see what the people of this lovely city think of Wonkamania. Yeah, here we have a boy named, what's your name, boy?
Charlie Bucket.
Charlie Bucket. A young lad who, how many bars do you have, Charlie?
2.
Just 2? Oh, yeah, one sec. Yeah? Oh, I'll have them. News has just come in that the last golden ticket was a fake. Oh, the plot is going thicker, isn't it? And what is that you have in your hand, little boy?
When I was sitting here waiting for my grandpa to come pick me, when in the snow, right there by the step, I found a 50-pence coin. I looked around and no one seemed to have dropped it. And I guess if no one came to claim it, I could buy myself a bar of chocolate if that's okay.
But you see, boy, there isn't another bar of chocolate in the city. Here, my dear audience, is where we need your help. Look under your seats, look under your bottoms, look in your parents' bag. Ransack this place if you must, but let us be the ones to find this little boy his last chance of meeting Mr. Wonka.
We have it then! A last ball! Come on here! Come up on stage, please. Thank you very much. Audience, count down as we open the golden bar. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is! The last golden ticket! And how are you feeling today, Charlie Bucket?
That doesn't matter. Are you gonna sell it? Any takers? I say we have our first Wonka auction in television. I say we start at 10,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds.
10,000 pounds. Going once, going twice. 20,000 pounds. Going once, going twice.
1 million?
1 million pounds.
Stop! But I'm not selling it.
What do you mean, Charlie? Do you know what this 1 million pounds could do for you? For your family? I mean, you're quite obviously poor.
I know we are, but that doesn't mean I'll sell it. I'd like to keep my ticket. Thank you, ma'am.
Leave him alone. Charlie, go home. Don't look back until you reach there. Go get your chance at winning the chocolate factory. Go, run, Charlie, run.
Grandpa, I've got it. The last golden ticket. I found some money on the street, and a person in the audience had a bar of chocolate. And when I opened it, it had the golden ticket. Grandpa, it's the last golden ticket.
You're pulling our legs, Charlie, aren't you? You're having a little joke.
No, Grandpa, look at it.
There's some writing on it. Greetings to you, the lucky finder of this golden ticket from Mr. Willy Wonka. Present this ticket at the chocolate factory on this date, and do not be late. You may bring with you one person and only one person.
Grandpa, it says I can bring someone with me. I wish you could come.
Me, I don't think. Help me up, Charlie.
careful, Grandpa. It's been a long time.
I haven't walked in 20 years. It says that the factory opens on the 1st of February. Why, that's tomorrow. Come on, Charlie. We haven't got a moment to lose.
Out of my way. I don't care what you say, but make sure I go in first. Do you hear me?
Yes, I'll try.
You better have, or I'll scream.
Augustus, please. Save some food for later on.
Hi, Marcel.
Oh my god, chill. Nobody cares about you today.
Come on, Violet, she's a main influencer.
I don't care, Mom. Today's my day, okay? Stop with all your photo. Hi there, Cornelia, sweetie. Don't you just wish you were coming with me today?
Bang, bang. Now, Mike, remember your manners. Don't go jumping on Mr. Wonka. He might not like it.
I don't care, Mom. I didn't ask him for a golden ticket. I'm missing all my favorite TV programs.
Come on, Grandpa, we nearly made it. Those must be the other golden lucky ticket winners. Do you know who's who, Grandpa?
I think I can tell by looking at them. The true one is Violet Beauregard. That boy must be Augustus Blue. The one with the gun must be my TV.
And the one in the prettiest must be Veruca Salt. She looks pretty on the outside, but I don't think I'm going to like her, Grandpa.
She looks pretty on the outside, but I'm not sure about the inside. She's used to having everything her way. If she can't, she'll scream.
I wonder if she'll get everything she wants today, Grandpa.
I don't know, Charlie.
Excuse me, we're here from the press. Could you please smile to the camera? Thank you.
Delighted and charmed to meet you. And Mr. Blue, charmed to see you. Next!
My name is Veruca Salt.
Hi, Veruca Salt. Well, you do sort of have an interesting name. I always thought that Veruca was a sort of wart that you get in the sole of your foot.
jelly beans?
Has-beens?
You won yourself. That's not time to argue. You guys might find it very warm here. I have to keep it warm for the workers.
Workers?
Well, some of them.
Who are they? Where did they come from?
They can't possibly be real people. Look at their hair.
Well, of course they're real people. They're Oompa Loompas. Imported directly from Loopaland.
Loompaland? I've never heard of Loompaland.
Excuse me, Mr. Wonka, but I'm a teacher.
Then you must know all about it. And what a terrible country it is. Nothing but thick chocolate, infested with the most dangerous bees. Hornswogglers, nosewangers, and those terrible, wicked wangdoodlers. Did you guys know that a wangdoodler can eat 10 Oompa Loompas and still look for more?
But then, what did the Oompa Loompas eat?
Well, they were surviving on the treetops, eating green caterpillars. But the one food that they longed for was the cacao. You only had to say the word cacao, and the Oompa Loompas will start dribbling at the mouth.
What do they look like, Mr. Wonka?
Well, they're amazing workers, and they love to sing and dance.
Sing and dance?
I expect you'll hear them singing a good deal today.
Dad, I want you to give me an Oompa Loompa. I want an Oompa Loompa to braid my hair, and I want an Oompa Loompa to take me to school, and I want an Oompa Loompa to sing and dance for me, and I want an Oompa Loompa to cook food for me.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Oompa Loompa!
Yes, I'll try to get one at the end of the day.
I want to know.
Get one at the end of the day.
What a marvelous smell. Roasting coffee, burnt sugar, violets, apple blossoms.
Mom, do you smell that?
Nuts! That's crazy nuts!
And now, close your eyes and count to 10. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. And now this is my private yard. I made her by hollowing out an enormous pink gold sweet. Isn't she beautiful?
Mr. Wonka,
Hey, my TV! Don't lick the bowl with your tongue. It only makes it stickier.
Dad, I want you to get me a big bowl exactly like Mr. Wonka's. And I want a huge chocolate river, okay? I want lots of Oompa Loompas to roll me about. Okay?
what she wants is a good kick in her pants.
Well then, hop on! And now, count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Come with me, and you'll be in the world of pure imagination. Take a
fudge.
Never! I wouldn't allow it!
And why not?
Because the taste would be terrible! I mean, just imagine it! Augustus flavored chocolate covered blue. No one would buy it! Cacao! Take Mr. Gloop up to the fudge bowl and make sure Augustus is out of there before it gets poured onto the fudge boiler. Bye, Mr. Gloop! Is Augustus going to be alright, Mr. Bunker? Yeah. Where are we going? There's no knowing where they're going. What? I think I'm gonna be sick.
I want to get off.
This is better than the movies.
Stop the boat, Wonka, or I'll call my lawyer.
machine doing here?
Well, this machine creates the most amazing and the most sensational gum in the world.
Gum?
Yeah, this gum just so happens to be a 3-course dinner by itself.
It just looks like any other gum to me, and I should know. I'm an expert when it comes to gum.
My dear Violet, when I start selling this gum, it'll be the end of kitchens, cooking, and shopping. This chewing gum just so happens to be tomato soup, roast beef, and blueberry pie. But you can get anything you want.
What do you mean it's tomato soup, roast beef, and blueberry pie?
Well, if you want to suck it, well, if you want to eat it, then that's exactly what you get on the menu.
So give it here, Mr. Wonka. Let me have the gum.
Now, Violet, let's not go do anything silly.
What's so silly? I just want the gum.
I would rather you didn't take it. You see, I haven't gotten it quite right yet. Stop it! Do not eat the gum!
You want the gum? Come and get it from me, Mr. Wonka.
No, do not do it.
Too slow for you, Mr. Wonka?
do you know that the eggs are safe to eat, Wonka? Well, you can never be so sure nowadays.
Look at the educator. If it's a good egg, then it gets wrapped up and boxed. But if it's a bad egg, then it goes down the rubbish chute.
Dad, I want you to get me a goose. I want you to get me a goose.
Not at this moment. It's Mr. Willy Wonka's.
I don't care about that. I want one. I want a goose now.
Come on, Wonka. Name your price.
Then offer says she can't have one.
I want a goose.
Dad, just give me the price.
No, that's not for sale. She can't have one.
Fine. I'm going to get it myself.
No, where are you going?
Goose. Come here, goosey, goosey. Ah!
Oh, Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia.
Wonka, where's she gone?
She's gone down the rubbish chute.
Veruca! Veruca! Where does the chute go?
Well, that particular chute goes to the place where all the rubbish comes from the different parts of the factory come into one pile.
And where does the rubbish heap go?
Well, they go to the incinerator, of course.
You have taken this a shade too far, Wonka. Let me tell you, I'm extremely cross with you.
But you'll never know. She just might be at the entrance waiting for you to take her out. Come on.
Veruca! Veruca! Are you there? Veruca! Veruca!
Well, at least they had what they wanted.
And what's that, Mr. Wonka?
Veruca went first. Get it? Get it? What a load of rubbish we had.
What's gonna happen to them now, Mr. Wonka?
Well, you never know. They might be safe. Then they only run the incinerator every other day. Oh my god, I can't believe it. The kids are disappearing like rabbits.
Isn't there a TV anywhere in this factory?
Of course there is. Would you like to go now?
Yeah.
Let's go. So just enter it.
Veruca saw that little brute has just gone down the garbage chute. And Andy very happy thought that in a case like this we ought to see the thing completely through. We polished off her parents too. Down goes Veruca down the drain.
And here perhaps we should explain that she will meet a she descent, a rather different set of friends.
The ghost that she has left behind just nearly won't be so refined.
A fish head, for example. Cut this morning from a halibut.
Then a little further down, a mass of others gather round.
Big and right! Some rascals are a loaf of beggar's tail in hand. And lots of other things as well.
Each with a rather horrid smell.
These are Veruca's newfound friends that she will meet as she descends.
But now, my dears, you think you might be wondering, is it really right that every single bit of bleed, that all the scolding, and all the shame should fall upon Veruca's soul?
Is she the only one at fault?
For though she's spoiled, and dreadfully so,
A girl can't spoil herself, you know. What the
what's
culprit?
wonder then?
What the culprit?
To her every need.
What the culprit?
Who did that?
Alas, you need to look so far to find out
Why can't I do the same with chocolate?
Impossible.
That's what you think. Cacao, bring in the chocolate.
Look at the size of that.
Well, it has to be big, as if you send something from one end to the other, in television it always appears smaller. Of course it's gone. It's above our heads, whizzing away in a million tiny pieces. Watch the screen. Here it comes. Now, take it.
How can you take it? It's just a chocolate on a it's just a picture on a television screen.
Charlie Bucket, you take it. Reach out and grab it. Go on, eat it. It's the same bar which has only gotten smaller in the journey. Well,
Absolutely fantastic. It's a miracle. Could you send a real place from one place to another?
a person? Well, I suppose you could, but I wouldn't want to take the risk.
Look at me. I'm going to be the first person to be sent by television.
Mike, stop! Come back! We'll turn into a million pieces! Mike? Mike? Mike?
Open the door.
He's gone! He's gone!
Of course he's gone. He's just above our heads, whizzing through the air in a million tiny pieces. Well, now we shall have to hope for the best.
He's taking a long time to come back.
Oh God, I do hope no part of him gets left behind.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't wish to alarm you, but it happened that last week, instead of all of the million pieces, only half of it came back. Wait, something's happening. There it comes. Pip, grab it, grab it. Oh,
Mike? Are you okay?
thank God he's completely unharmed.
I'm the first person to be sent by television.
You call this unharmed?
Yeah, he shrunk. Of course he shrunk.
I can't send him to school like this. He'll get trodden on and squashed. He won't be able to do anything.
Oh, yes, I will. I'll still be able to watch TV.
No way. I'm throwing the television right out the window when we go back home. I had enough of TVs. Is there anything we can do to make him grow?
Well, I suppose we can stretch him on the gum tester machine, but he'll end up awfully thin.
How then?
I haven't a clue. So, but with a triple dose of super vitamin chocolate, he'll soon fatten up.
Super vitamin chocolate?
Well, that chocolate contains large amounts of vitamin A and B, but it also has vitamin C, D, E, F, G, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
But what about vitamins S and H?
Well, room and you'll find the boy there and stretch him.
But Mr. Wonka, I'm not done talking to you.
Well, it's fine. Bye. Oh, and now where do we go? How many children do we have left?
There's only Charlie left now.
Well, you mean you're the only one remaining?
Yes, sir.
That means that you won! Oh, I really do. Oh, you know I had a hunch from the beginning.
Excuse me, Mr. Wonka. What has he won?
Oh, I do love my chocolate factory. Do you love it, Charlie?
Yes, Mr. Wonka. I believe it's the most wonderful place in the world.
And I'm glad to hear that. And I shall tell you why. You see, I'm planning to give you a present of this whole factory, and when you're old enough, you can run it yourself.
Giving it to him? You must be joking.
I'm not joking, sir. I'm deadly serious.
Why are you giving this whole factory to Charlie?
Well, I have no family of my own, and I need someone to take care of the Oompa Loompas.
Is that why you sent out the golden tickets?
Yes, I wanted a child, a sweet, sensible child whom I can tell my precious, sweet-making secrets while I'm still alive.
Are you seriously giving the whole of this enormous factory to little Charlie?
Yes, I've seen that he's a sensible boy, and I know you must be very proud of him, and I know that in time, I will too.
Thank you, Mr. Wonka. I hope I won't let you down.
I know you won't. And now, we must go and fetch your family.
Do you mean my entire family can come here and live with you?
Yes, they can help you run the factory until you're old enough to run it yourself.
It's like a dream come true.
That's what dreams are made of. Imagination!
And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the star cast of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Actors, come on out on stage. Willy Wonka, Charlie Bucket, Grandpa Joe, Mr. Salt, Mike TV, Mrs. Beauregard, Violet Beauregard, Veruca Salt, Mrs. TV, Augustus Gloop, and Mr. Gloop. Take a bow, you guys. You're amazing. And of course, it would not be a party or a Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory without our darling Oompa Loompa! Was he amazing? Come on, you guys get to take a bow now. Take a bow! Fantastic. And of course, I want to call up on stage the incredible interns of the Hive who've been managing everything from backstage to sets to costumes to, I don't even know how many things, to order food to absolutely everything. Wave out, you guys. Big B's in the last row. Wave out. And the incredible family of the Hive who's in every corner of this theatre and has been for the last 3 weekends. This is our 40th show, I think. Yeah. So it's been a lot of sets and a lot of props and a lot of costumes and a lot of minute details and a lot of extra rehearsals. So ladies and gentlemen, my army of the Hive, come on out everybody! Is that everyone? Well, I guess everyone's getting ready for the next show, which happens to be at 7 o'clock. But most of all, I want to say thank you to you guys. Thank you for being such a lovely, lovely audience. We hope that you enjoyed the show. we're really proud of these kids. For some of them, it was their first ever play. For some of them, it was only their second play. I think Willy Wonka, you've been at the Hive for a year now, 2 years, second play? Just a year at the Hive. Unbelievable. I think the fact that these guys could pull together a 90-minute show is like, it's really mind blowing because I'll tell you this, I don't think schools do this, right? I don't think schools really give you the chance to do like it's a long show. It's a long show by anyone's definition. And the fact that you guys, and how old are you? 9? Oh my God, 9, 11, 12. The fact 7. Oh boy. I think this is 18th show as yeah, I can't believe that these guys are doing this, and I hope that you see the wonder and the magic in that because it truly is something spectacular. So well done, my darling guys. This is one of the most flawless Charlie and the Chocolate Factory shows I've ever seen. So I was really standing back there and marveling at you guys and how you guys pulled it together. For some of you, it's actually your first ever play, right? Put your hand up if it's your first play. Your first play. What is that even? Unbelievable. But I'm going to ask you guys for just 3 things before I let you go. Number 1 is that if you take any pictures or videos today, which I'm sure you have, please do post it and tag Live at Hive, right? Right, he's like, I already know this spiel. So please do tag Live at Hive because your word and your recommendation means more than anything we could say. So any parent or any educator saying that they trust us and they trust the work we do really means it. So if you see the value in the work we do, please do share it. Number 2 is we've got some really fabulous summer camps coming up, and this team of teachers are really good at bringing the best out of every single child. I can vouch for it. They are the best in the business. We've got 5 locations, 2 in By the By, 1 in JLT, 1 in Nada, and 1 in Silicon Oasis. So please do spread the word. And you guys, if you're here for summer, even if it's for 2 weeks, come. It makes a world of difference. Spending those 30 hours in summer camp is close to nothing else. So please do come by. And last but not the least, I was going to say come for the rest of our shows, but I just realized we only have 1 more show of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yay! Oh my God. I'm going to miss this factory now. No. But do spread the word about the Hive, and I think that's what means the most. We've got a weekend of device plays coming up the weekend after that. So if you'd like to find out more, Jenna will be able to share more information with you. And thank you for being such a kind and generous audience. Thank you very much. We're very blessed to have you.